Alright, guys. I'm doing quiz review number 2 for quiz number 3. My name is Johanna Weiman. I'm going to do question number 3 right here. The prompt says Stacy is tragically killed as a result of a building collapse that proximately resulted from faulty construction. Stacy's family sues the construction company for negligence. As part of their lawsuit, they seek damages for Stacy's loss of enjoyment of life. So I went ahead and I'm going to go ahead and highlight that just to come back to. They introduce evidence that Stacy was an exceptionally happy person who lived by the motto Carpe Diem. Stacy was known for an infectious, positive attitude and strong sense of joy and hopefulness, and the family argued that the construction company had robbed her of the decades that she would have spent reaping the benefits of her innate ability to make the most out of life. If this case were filed in Tennessee, would the family be able to collect these damages based on current Tennessee case law? So when I see Stacy's loss of enjoyment of life, I think about this chapters that we've been reviewing, chapter 8 on damages. On page 116 of the textbook, we have hedonic damages, and the definition states that hedonic damages are compensatory damages that cover the victim's loss of pleasure or enjoyment or loss of ability to enjoy life. Some jurisdictions treat hedonic damages as separate and distinct from damages for pain and suffering and award them separately. So we want to know if this case were filed in Tennessee, would the family be able to collect these damages based on current Tennessee case law? So the choice that I picked, we'll go through the choices. Yes, because the construction company's actions were reckless and it should be penalized in order to deter others from making the same mistake. So yes, their actions were reckless, and you could have picked that one, but you want to, of course, go through all the selections. And we have yes, because the family is basically talking about damages for pain and suffering, which are recoverable in Tennessee. So they are basically talking about pain and suffering, but we also have clarified that they're talking about hedonic damages. So we're going to keep going through the choices. No, because Stacy's heightened appreciation for the pleasure of life was beyond that of the average human being. Now, that's not what we're going to talk about because of the fact that, maybe Stacy was a little bit happier than another person that was killed as a result of a building collapse, but that wouldn't be one of the things that they would. I don't think that would be very culpable in a court of law. And the last one is no, because Tennessee does not recognize hedonic damages in wrongful death cases. So that is the one that I picked, but I wanted to do some research as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to open a tab for Westlaw. And then I wanted to search the phrase hedonic damages in Tennessee, so I'm just going to type hedonic damages. And so the first thing I did was pull up this case, Spencer VA1 Crane Services, and I highlighted some things right here. The court properly refused plaintiff's request for hedonic damages instruction, and we have hedonic damages for the value of the pleasure, the satisfaction, or the utility that human beings derive from life, separate and apart from labor or earnings value of life, are not recoverable under statute governing damages allowable in wrongful death action. And it points to a Tennessee Code annotated statute, so I went ahead and clicked on that one just to make sure. And then we have the definition right here, where a person's death is caused by the wrongful act, fault, or omission of another, and suit is brought for damages, as provided for by Section 25106 and 25107. The party suing shall, if entitled to damages, have the right to recover for the mental and physical suffering, loss of time, and necessary expenses resulting to the deceased from the personal injuries, and also the damages resulting to the parties for whose use and benefit the right of action survives from the death consequent upon the injuries received. So they can receive for pain and suffering, but hedonic damages, as stated in the first one before, is that Tennessee does not recognize hedonic damages. If you want to do an easier search, if you decided not to use Westlaw, you could just do hedonic damages Tennessee, just an easy search where you'll find this case right here, and this one doesn't, it has this case docket number and stuff like that. Do a quick search for hedonic damages, and you'll see that if you search down a little bit more, this case right here, Jordan versus Baptist Three Rivers Hospital, says that hedonic damages are not viable in Tennessee in wrongful death cases, and this is a wrongful death case. So I chose that as the most viable option in this question, and I selected that one, and I got that one right. As always, if you have any questions on this, or if you'd like to explain more, or if you have any other comments on it, please leave them down below. And thank you.